Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours? Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check.
Yep, see you later! Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same... No matter. The Abyss Order is most certain...
So you think the Abyss Order is behind...
As things stand...
Still,
The best way to protect them is by figuring out... And you shall have them. Don't worry. Ah, so that was the commission. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. It appears all we have by way of...
Right!
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you? I sense hesitation in your... There's still hope. The sinner you wish to know about. His situation. His name, I'm loath to admit.
Your brother?
There were 5 of them. The wise, Roptatir. The visionary, Vedderfolnir. Gold, Rhindaughter. The foul, Sertologi. And no matter how eroded my memory may become.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master. And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedderfolnir.
They were once people of great esteem in Canria. Those who... 6 of us. Yet, deep... So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Indeed, if they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world. Of course, as I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking...
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osial and make a god or something?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow there are many signs.
Then what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern, based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable. My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the—
Wait!
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating. Oh, so tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff. Well, let's go find Dane!
The wind rises.
Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here? Did something happen?
The missing person from your commission could—
Oh, young guy?
There appeared memories of him.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories, and I'm certain I've never met this person before. I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then!
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to—
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that!
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning,
What sort of truth?
that their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I am the only person who knows. Your concerns are not entirely. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check what.
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
Of course.
Behold! Too slow.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to... Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Hey, wait up!
The wind rises. Squall fury. Quit following me. The wind rises. Frost is coming! Prepare! Commencing cleanup! Get in gear! Moment of birth! Behold! Bow your head!
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
too slow. Behold! Squall and Fury! Behold! Quit following me! Squall and Fury! Come into being!
I'll protect us.
Frost is coming! Behold! Unsightly insects! How amusing!
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism. Ah, the door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
Quit following me!
Looks like we can't go any further.
Be on your guard. I sense the
It's the Abyss Order! They're here!
Wind rises.
I see dominion!
You're dead!
Let the show begin.
Live! Witness my great undertaking!
Come on! We can do it!
Behold! Upon the gale!
Conquers send it down! Desolation! And devour!
Search for it. Burst forth. Wretched vermin.
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow. Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to...
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place. The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally... Just think of it as a way to divide and... I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
You risked your safety and that of the Eye? That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say, but if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what... Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago?
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering. Such was the price they paid, and thus their
Did you hear that? What was that? It sounded so gentle. Could that voice... Oh, this is weird. Let's check...
Quit following me.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer...
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, He whispered, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us."
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind. Well, now that the Hilly have calmed down, let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to.
Quit following me. The wind rises.
Grandpa Medea, is everyone all right? The Abyss Order seems to.
The Abyss Order? Thank you for your concern.
Well, that's. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any. Huh? You know, the young guy from Vimara. That's kind of the whole.
Ah, I do apologize. At least right now, I can't seem to recall.
How is that? All right. Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Ahmed. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again? You're right. We should never.
Researching human physiology is so much more. Too slow.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted.
Oh, hi.
Really? You were.
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of. Then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he. Do you think maybe.
Just like what happened with Greater Lord Ru... No, Bahram still remembers him. He just forgot about the fact that this person went missing. If we really did travel back to a time before... Time travel is extreme. If this person only...
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the leyline disturbances. We're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all. Right. If he's so... But didn't Bayron just say... Who knows how long this ley line just... Good idea! We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to... Right! That, like, does it maybe...
There's a difference. Maybe not. We... All the No. If time was allowed to pass...
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That's the tell of the fake memory, the implanted memory. If the memories include, like, there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific...
The color of the sky... The color of the sky... Dainsliff had... No. We thought she found. No, that doesn't. The color of the.
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atosa did.
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around that time. Always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been.
Yep, that has to be it. This is definitely it. Yeah, that's.
Quit following. Squall Fury! Too slow. Quit following me.
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. It's okay if you don't.
Oh, I think you'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Oh, right! This version of Atosa.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
Born into abject sorrow. Born into abject. You're. Kari Bear Alberic.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've... Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her. But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk. I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this. Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, but despite his intentions for me, in truth, the person you see before you now is... As for your question, the Loom of Fate is a device in its primitive form. It can only be used to create and implant memories. Once fully completed, The moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses but it also becomes a tool that can change. Yes, I have the ability to control after all. Ah, that. I was wrong to. I just wanted them to feel like as if. I know what you must. Why would I do something so. But I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people. Chief Ahmadiyya. Baram. Granny Jahiyat. Atosa. What would it be like if I could live alongside them? I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness, left to mature in an illusory world. Even the form you see before you was... I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with this. I know. Captain Dainsleif. Twilight Sword, you mean? No need to me. Exactly. As someone who... The Loom of Fate has already been completed. No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what Captain Dainsleif has had the eye, and his plan was to... He would then hand the eye to... That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure this... That's right. Because in his mind, he had given it... Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to note. I'm sorry, Traveler. I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. In the face of everything, in any case. You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberich. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory. After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my Hilichurl form, I suffered from an To comfort me, my father told me a story. That this was a fairy tale world, where I had to take that story managed to dispel my fears. My goal was simple. To use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form. When its ability to implant a specific memory. In that memory, I would tell them a story. I can't change the world. Not all that's left of my... But now...
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time. Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation? The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree? That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years. The loom of fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time before the heavenly principles awaken. Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria. There's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes? Such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it. You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Ether?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you, but for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me. Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean...
I miss you too, Ether. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes, let alone my own brother.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our inability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here. Everything in space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping. Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya. Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw he was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that... Wait, really? What a score! Well, what happened after that?
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't, so there we were, searching away, when according to him, one day around dusk he was passing by this one tree. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Oh, and we also remembered his name, Kari Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner. Well, I hope he's happy wherever.
Seems like everyone thinks Kari Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have... Paimon didn't see her in the...
The wind rises.
Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you. I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened to Kari Bear now. Honestly, I just can't believe he always seemed to appear out of nowhere, and now... If Kari Bear wants me to forget about the time we spent together, then I'm willing to try. I've relied on him for a lot of things, but I'm sure with enough time, even the deepest of attachments can fade. Okay, I'll admit. I'm just putting... I was dumped. Otherwise, why would he just leave? You don't need to... It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know, anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back.
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now. Oh, right! Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Kari Bear? A picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see!
Relax.
Ad Astra Abbot. Thank you for complete.